gentlemen, boys and girls. Okay, we are in the midst of a global pandemic. Obviously, we have been for the last year, and it looks like we're going to be for the following year. So, I figured I could put together three of the best TV series that I have seen internationally that you guys might want to watch for this upcoming year. You know, if you guys don't have any Netflix binges and shit, I would definitely listen to this list because it's going to be quite interesting. And the first thing I will recommend comes from Britain, and it's called Peaky Blinders. Now, I know it's a series that a lot of people have been following for a while, but for those that don't know, it's about a group or a gang of people that operate in England and stuff like that. They're called the Peaky Blinders. There's, like I said, they're like a faction, and they kind of just wreak havoc and stuff like that. They're like a classic 1900s gang, you know. And it's a really good show. It kind of details what the street life was like back in the day, you know, in England, you know, of all places. Now, initially when I was watching this show, I couldn't watch it because the accents were so thick. I didn't understand anything they were saying. But after rewatching it and actually like ingesting everything, this is probably one of the darkest shows I've ever watched in my entire life. Now, I like stuff like that because drama and thrillers and action are things that I really enjoy, and it really had all of those elements in this show. And I would definitely recommend to as many people as possible to check this out. I think there's currently 5 seasons, and I think there might be a final season or maybe just a season 6 coming up or whatever. Either way, it's totally worth a watch, and it'll definitely eat up a lot of your time this year. So make sure you check that out if you guys haven't. Casa de la Papel or Money Heist. Money Heist. Money Heist was literally the best international show that I had watched up to that point. Money Heist was amazing. Literally, it was about a group of people from all over the world: Serbia, Germany, Spain. I'm pretty sure maybe like an American guy in there, probably not, but all over the world for the most part, at least all over Europe. They get together to rob this big ass bank, and it's a big, like, you know, heist sort of situation that blows up into this huge dramatic chaotic situation, and it's awesome. It's spread over 4 seasons. I really feel like for those watching Money Heist, make sure that, you know, keep this in mind. After season 2, you're going to be scratching your head a little bit, but it's really cool. Now, the group of people who are behind the heist are under the tutelage of who they call the professor. Now, to keep their identities hidden from each other, they go by wherever they came from. So if you're from Russia, if you're from Bosnia, if you're from Germany, German, you know. So it's cool, you know, or maybe like cities in these different places. They don't really name them the countries. It's either the name of the countries or cities in the countries that they resided from, which I thought was really clever too. So I had a blast watching it. I felt like I was on a thrill ride the entire time that I was watching this TV show. It was absolutely amazing. Now, I have one final suggestion that I just finished a few days ago, and I talked about it earlier, maybe a few weeks back. And oh my gosh, I feel like everybody needs to watch this show if you have an abundance of free time. And even if you don't and you're looking for something genuinely amazing and thought-provoking, you're going to want to hear this suggestion. Ladies and gentlemen, I know most of you guys know what I'm about to say, but Dark was by far the best TV show and international series I've ever seen, period, for the entire year, and just the lifetime of me watching international TV shows. Now, this was a very interesting show because the initial plot of the show was, a young boy and stuff like that is pretty much torn apart after his little brother goes missing, and several other children go missing. So it pretty much follows this young man trying to find his brother, and then it goes into a direction you literally will not expect. It was the craziest show I've ever seen, because the amount of plot twists in that show, oh my gosh. Listen, I've never seen that many plot twists in my entire life. They had at least 10 in the first season, and there's 4 seasons. So, or no, there's 3 seasons? There's 3 seasons. Yeah, my bad. There's 3 seasons. They had at least 10 plot twists in the first season. So it's really good. And the plot twists are very tactful. Some of the stuff you can predict, but even through the predictions that you make, it still hits different when it happens. You know, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I promise you guys, the way that this story was written, you will not see the ending coming at all. At all. It will hit you out of left field. So, I mean, you can start guessing when you watch, but I promise you, I even started lobbing out wild theories and none of them hit. And then the ending completely blew my mind. So, yeah, just, I would definitely check that show out. Now, I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, the show starts off slow. Well, in my opinion, it didn't, because I felt like for a story like this, it needed to build the scenery, it needed to build up the characters, needed to build up the situation that you were about to dive into to fully understand what the heck was going on, because this is a very elaborate, very well-constructed story plot for something much bigger than all of us. And it all started from a missing boy in a small town, so in Germany, of course. So it's actually really crazy. But those are my suggestions and stuff for this year. The 3 best TV shows internationally that I've ever seen. Let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys have other suggestions you would recommend me and myself? Because I'm trying to look for some new stuff to watch. If you guys have anything that you would want to see me watch that or make a review on or whatever, let me know in the comments down below. It really means a lot. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you. Well, what a pleasure it is to see all of your beautiful faces at the end of this lovely video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you know, as I've mentioned in the past, we do have a Discord that's linked in the description down below, and we would love to have you a part of the world's greatest community ever, Bray Gang. Yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're officially a part of the community. So go ahead, join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we also have other social media as well, like Instagram, Twitter. We're live. We go live on Twitch quite often as well. So it would behoove you to, go ahead and subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JamesBrayGang. Join the cause and be a part of the greatest, literally the greatest community ever. Okay, it's simple. Just go ahead and do those little things. We're trying to grow on all these little platforms and everything, and it really means a lot. Now, I know you guys stumbled up across the channel and you're like, what does this guy post? Like, what kind of content does he post? Reactions, vlogs, pretty much whatever comes to my mind. All right, it's random content. I don't know what I'm gonna be posting 10 years from now, but I do know that you can stick along for the journey, and it really means a lot. Now, for every single person that subscribes and follows all of the accounts that I have made, and all the links will be in the description down below, that's an automatic entry for any future giveaways I decide to have. I'll remind you when the giveaways take place, but you'll be surprised what I will be giving away because you guys have supported me so much up to this point, and it's only right that I do the same thing back. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.